Hello, everyone. Hope you're having a fantastic Wednesday. Welcome to the Wednesday Snapshot stream. It does seem to be back. I was joking that it might or might not be back next week or last week. We're from the future. It's fine. Tomorrow, Joel will thank me for the bad joke. We are in Minecraft 1.18 experimental snapshot number 2. There has been some adjustments. Those adjustments can be found on Minecraft.net, which does not appear to be working right now. Why? This just worked a second ago. I don't understand. I seriously just had this open. Not but a minute ago. And it seemed to work just fine. There we go. Professional streamer. Anyway, as I was saying, now my mouse is gone. Okay, I can't see my mouse. Anybody had this problem? I can't see my cursor. Anyway, Minecraft.net for the article. Oh, that's weird. Let's not do that again. We're going to have to create a new world because, as you can see, none of the old worlds will work in the new one. Well, this one says it might, but still, I think it's going to be better off to create a new world. What do we want to call this? Experimental Adventures? Sure. Also, thanks, Rudog, for the raid to kick off the stream. Very much appreciate you sharing your viewers. If folks that came in with Rudog want to pop over and watch on Joel Duggan on Twitch, I would very much appreciate it. We are trying to grow the channel, so the more of you watch from the core channel, the better. Allow cheats. We'll leave that on in case we want to take some nice screenshots. No data packs, no game rules. Actually, yes, game rules. Fire tick. I want to turn this off so we don't burn down things. Everything else I think I'm fine with. We'll leave that as done. What are the other world options? Default, structures, bonus chests, seed. I'm going to let it do a random seed. I think I'm okay with that. Stenos. Hey, Stenos is in the house. What's going on, Stenos? Haven't seen you in a minute. Thanks for the host. Much appreciated. So before we dive in here and I have to wander around and start looking at things and getting myself set up in the first, hour of Minecraft play, what I think we're going to do with this hopefully series, word has it from the article that there might not be another snapshot for at least a little while. So we're going to treat this like a single player world. If we can bring it forward to new snapshots, we will. If we can't, so be it. We may or may not return to this kind of gameplay. I don't want to redo the first 3 hours of Minecraft every week. So we're going to play survival, build in the new world gens, see what that's like. I'm going to spend a little bit of time at the beginning of the stream looking around for cool stuff, but I don't want to spend hours walking around. So maybe half an hour, and then we're going to choose a spot, settle down, whether that's a hole in the wall or a village or something. I'm probably not going to settle in a village because that was noisy last time. But either way, we're going to give ourselves about 20 or 30 minutes to wander around. Hopefully we'll find some cool stuff. We're going to pick out where we're going to set up shop. And then we'll go from there. Hunter555, thanks for the link to the Java article. Much appreciated. That does go over the things that are different. I've queued it up right there. New changes compared to Experimental Snapshot 1. That's the section you want to read if you're going to follow along. All right, create new world. Here we go. And thanks for being here, everybody. It's a great way to start off the stream. Proceed. I didn't read it. Did you read it? I totally didn't read it. I'm not going to necessarily build a lot of things, project. I think what I'm going to do is it's going to be mostly survival. In terms of progression, I'd like to be able to get ourselves to the point where we can do caving and adventuring fairly safely. So the first little bit, we're going to be focusing on food and gear, armor specifically. So iron is going to be top. And then I'd like to set up shop where we can see something cool. I'd like to be able to have our home base be near something that's very cool to look at. Already we're in a taiga biome, so that bodes well for the wood situation. We've got some sand and looks like an ocean nearby. Coordinates are... Ooh, we're actually not too close to the center of the world. Normally you spawn a lot closer to zero than that. But right away we've got a cool taiga biome, a mega taiga biome it looks like, right over there, and an abandoned ruined nether portal. That's cool. So we're going to try and get up a little bit higher and see what we can see. Already the river looks fantastic. Nice deep river cutting through the landscape. So some of the things that are different are the smaller biomes have been dialed back. The light level changes are still the same. What were some of the other things that changed? If any of the mods in chat or anybody that's on that article wants to bullet point, list a few things that are new, then that would be appreciated in chat. I don't remember everything. I don't really think we need the obsidian, but I'm going to take these things. That's why not. Everyone needs a good hard hat when you're going adventuring. I'll probably take the chest. So I should probably punch a tree, shouldn't I? Oceanside start area. I guess that solves your problem with food stuff too, right? With kelp. Hopefully we'll find some berry bushes when we're in the taiga here. Looks like we're going very quickly into a mushroom biome though. I'm gonna need sticks. Yeah, probably that many. And I'm gonna want axe and a pick. And I'm gonna steal the chest. Don't really care about this other stuff though. I guess that's 6 obsidian, we don't have to mine ourselves. So there's that. I'm not sure how you feel about the new cave generation being so big. How do you feel about how they look? I thought that they were good in terms of the size. I feel like the general consensus was that the mega cave entrances were a little bit too frequent. And so that, I went the wrong way. And so that they've dialed out the frequency of the caves breaking the surface. The thing that I found kind of immersion breaking last time was the number of aquifers that you found, the number of cracks just like this that go really far down into the world through water bodies. They were just everywhere. They didn't feel special in the first snapshot. And I think they should. But I like the size of the caves. We ran into a lot of lush caves to the point where it's a little bit too much. So hoping they can kind of dial that back a little bit. But overall, the surface level stuff was great. I felt like some of the caves were too vertical, like too steep to the point where they were... I mean, you don't want them to be not challenging, but they were just kind of like... They were kind of annoying. You know, like that's the kind of height they were. They were kind of annoying. So we've got another cool peak over there. Got some jagged stuff happening over here. Some math. Looks like we've got some floating math. Math's ability to fly in Minecraft is unprecedented. And we've got what looks like a meadow. And then more water. So we've got two big bodies of water on two sides. I don't know whether that's a beach or an ocean, or a beach or a desert. That looks like some interesting landscape that way. Let's go see what the ocean looks like. True Purple subscribing at tier 1 for 30 months in a row. The big 3-0. Thanks so much, True Purple. Hope you're having a great day. Really appreciate the support. Folks hanging in chat, if you're not a sub and you want to join the Discord, then you can use a Prime Gaming sub or just a regular sub and get access to the Discord as well as help me stream more often. 100,555 says, biomes are smoother, more varied beach generation, fixed swamps, ice, and eroded badland generation. Underground biomes interfere less with the surface. Yeah, I think we talked about that. Monster spawner light requirements. Right, those have changed. Although, I watched an Il Mango video, and I don't think they've been quite implemented yet. But I doubt we're going to be able to find a spawner, because in that same video, Il Mango said that they were pretty far apart. That's really cool. I love the fact that there's like stone cliffs and stuff. Let's go take a look at that. All of this crazy, in a good way, landscaping stuff to me has, oh wow. I'm not sure why I did that, but we need food. All of this crazy landscape stuff has me wanting to play modded. Hello, sheep. Goodbye, sheep. 2. I need 1 more. Oh, look. Last time we got lucky, we spawned near a village, but we have enough for a bed. I am now killing them for food. So this is now a beach biome. Really interesting. That's a really cool island over there too. We would certainly not have a lot of mobs bothering us if we lived on an island. Easy to light up. So less likely to see the spawners within 16 of each other? Oh, I see. Yeah, I think so. So this is another cool, what is this? Stone shore. I like these a lot. These are very cool looking. Very simple, but something that you would always have to have like a shallow slope, and now you can have rocky shorelines, which is very cool. And little rocky islands. This happens a lot in the world where I live. Like in Nova Scotia, you see a lot of this. Hello, iron. Nope, copper. Monster Slayer. Hunter, sorry. No coal that I can see. Don't care too much about the copper. Oh, there's a go. There's some coal. Have stone shores always been a thing? I think they have, but I don't know if they've been this dramatic. I think they're new though. Yeah, I'm not really sure. Maybe they're just really infrequent. That could be it too. But they did some changes with beaches, with the sand. Beaches not being everywhere, so not every ocean side has to be a beach. And then the beaches themselves are also like deeper. They go into the shoreline farther. Couple more bits of cobblestone here. That. In better shape. I think that's the island that I saw. Yeah. More coal. We're going to need to stock up on coal if we're going to go caving. Looks like just another taiga over there. This is a neat little shoreline here. Haven't lucked out with any surface iron yet. There are no flowers, so why would I look there? Yeah, that's fair. That's fair, Cosmic. No, knowing you, I would say that since there are no flowers. Oh, look, an azalea tree. That means there's a lush cave nearby, right? That's how that works. I'm just curious. We need to dig a hole to sleep in anyway. What to do? Nope, not chest. Oh, I need wood. Whoops. All this is just going to get turned into sticks anyway. Makes an interesting noise. Planks. Bed. Shovel. Since it's nighttime, we might as well just see what we can find down this way. Curious to see if there's actually a flesh cave. Normally this is what you would do if you didn't have a bed, right? Is there a purpose to goats besides being a new mob? Do they have anything planned with them? Because from what I can see, they don't really do anything. They headbutt mobs, screaming goats. You can use them in goat farms. They give you milk, I believe, so it's an alternate source of milk. If you started off in a big mountain biome and you didn't have another way to get milk, you didn't have a cow nearby, then that would be useful. But there's a goat horn that drops in Bedrock, but that horn has not been added to Java, so I don't know. I'm hoping the horn has some sort of cool quality to it. Look at all the rooted dirt. Like, this goes down quite a bit. I guess the idea is that you're supposed to maybe follow the rooted dirt until you hit, like, Lush Cave. But this is much better than getting one rooted dirt underneath the azalea tree, which is the way it happens in 117.1 right now. I'm just kind of digging this haphazard tunnel. My gosh, how far does it go? Turns out very far. The question is, has it gone far enough that I've lost interest? And the answer is yes. At least at this stage of the game. I have no plans to dig all the way down here and live here. Yeah, if you weren't watching the Bedrock news, then you wouldn't know about the horn. Although, if you were listening to the Spawn Chunks podcast, the podcast that I do every week about Minecraft, hint, hint, nudge, nudge, then you'd know about the horn. It's free. You should listen. Shameless plug. I don't know if cute is the right word, Sophia. I wouldn't classify goats as cute. I mean, baby animals and cute are general cuteness, but I don't know about goats. Goats just are not really my jive. We're gonna pillar that out of here. I got an entire stack of rooted dirt under one azalea tree. All right, that's enough of that nonsense. So it looks like you have to dig fairly far down if you want to find a lush cave. I mean, that's interesting. Nice that it's not right there, I guess. Yay for daylight. Take the bed. And off we go. What I should have done was made a furnace. I'm noticing more performance issues in the snapshot than last time. And that's not a criticism, that's just an observation. Because I know that Mojang has said that it's a work in progress and they haven't really optimized anything. Choo, 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 choo. Mutton. Food, please. I'm on episode 86 of the podcast. I'm loving every minute of it. I get so much information from every episode. So far, every episode is worth a listen. Oh, that's great. Thanks so much, The Possible Project. Might I suggest listening to the latest episodes, though? It's a news show, so listening to it in order is you're just listening to old news. While we appreciate archive diving, like it's better to listen to the new show when it comes out and then listen to the archives in between episodes. Because just like anything else, like we have opinions that change, news changes, release dates change, all that kind of stuff. You can easily get 2 stacks of rooted dirt. Oh, easily, Sir Jarek. 100%. I stopped because I got bored of digging down into a hole that I wasn't sure I wanted to stay in. But yeah, you can definitely get a couple stacks of rooted dirt from one of the other. I guess that depends on how far that that lush cave is down. If it's close to the surface, then you don't have to dig as far. Sophia gifted a tier 1 sub to the community. Thanks so much. That went to Fairy Tale Facade. Great username. Welcome to the club, Fairy Tales Facade. You can join the Discord, hang out with us in between streams, have all kinds of fun. All right, pack up camp. Love these cliffs. Very, very cool. So what do we think? Do we want to go more ocean, or do you want to... I think I want to head back to that mountainous region. Maybe head back to where things are a little bit more vertical. I don't really remember where that was. I think it was this way. Yeah. Kai Riddle, hello. Welcome in. Currently exploring a rather large beach. Do we need more wood? Maybe an extra tree. Sassy Koala, welcome in. Good to see you again. Yeah, the Mega Taiga is pretty cool. We could take one of those trees down and just be done with wood for a while. I haven't seen any berries or anything though. There's the portal we went to at the start. Is it me or does this dark oak forest feel like the trees are closer together? Oh hey. Cave-like places. Just quickly checking for iron as we're walking by, just in case anything easy is in front of us. Definitely some lag around that falling sand. So this wraps around in that direction. This looks like it just goes up to the point here. Interesting. I don't think I've ever seen this much ocean in a random world. It's really cool. Usually I'm very far inland when I do a random seed. That's a really cool kind of mountain. Let's go over this way. How are we doing for time? 20 minutes? What do you think is a good time for a wander? 30 minutes to stream time? I mean, the pre-show was, or the starting soon screen was like 10 minutes because I needed to make coffee. So we've only been live for about 25. Which is crazy that I've been live for that long. Minion Packs is also here. Very cool. Now this is awesome. I was looking at this thinking that this is just going to be another hill from here up, but it's actually, it's cut by a river almost. And it's got this really cool, like deep crack. This is the kind of stuff that I think is just so neat that they've added to the game. And plus, like it's still traversable. Like there's still a spot where you can cross, but it creates such an interesting impasse. Let's go up here and see how far we can see. Actually, I don't want to build so high up that we have snow on our stuff. And I'm probably going to end up building in a cave. This is interesting. A ravine around a mountain. Yeah, that's really cool, right? It just kind of makes it feel that much higher. Another big cave over there. And it looks like maybe... I was going to say swamp, but maybe not. More of these rolling kind of jaggedy hills. That's really cool. Yeah, I'm liking this area, I think, better than the shores. Whoop. More coal. Can't pass that up when it's right in front of you. How do you like your coffee? What brand? I like a lot of different kinds of coffee, but because I drink a fair bit of it at home, I use a French press and I drink Maxwell House, which is not fancy at all. I prefer other brands, but when you go through as much of it as I do, you just kind of get accustomed to something that's a little bit more affordable. But really, there's a couple of roasters here in the province that I like. Tan, T-A-N, Tan Coffee in Nova Scotia. They're in Windsor. And they're nice for a treat. They're out of town though, so like I can't always get it. It's the kind of thing that my family puts in my stocking at Christmas time. And I've got a grinder, so I like getting whole bean coffee and having fresh stuff on weekends. But during the week, it's just easier to go with Maxwell House. Right now, I'm drinking a dark roast from Maxwell House, and I like it with a little bit of milk, and that's usually about it. I have cobble? I do. That was a lot of coal. We should be good for a while, actually. U-Ban is my bulk coffee. Interesting. I don't think I've ever heard of that. So there's like a birch forest over there. Let's climb up this thing and see what's up. There's also a cave right here. Or what looks like a cave. Maybe not. French press and Tim Hortons. See, I actually don't like Tim Hortons coffee. I find it super bitter. There's a reason why they put so much cream and sugar in it in the stores, because it's rough. Put hair on your chest whether you want to or not. More flowers and meadows. That really tall thing. I don't want to live in a birch forest. That seems to be what we're running into an awful lot of over this way. Starbucks normally tastes burnt to me. So when I was working outside the house, that's where I used to get Starbucks Komodo Dragon. It's a Indonesian dark roast. It's really good. And as much as I don't like to give, I prefer to buy coffee from like a mom and pop shop, but Starbucks gets it the same every single time. And so when I was like, you're in a rush to get to the job and you got stuff to do, I would just get Starbucks. It was usually easier. They're always in the very busy intersections too, so it was always easier to get to them. The mom and pop places are usually off the beaten path a little bit. Oh, we should get more mutton. Sorry, sheep. Got to sleep again soon. Maybe we'll sleep. Maybe we'll camp on the beach. See, this is what I mean. Super deep. Depending on how far I wanted to go, that would definitely be a cool spot to set up shop. It's hard to stop exploring. You are right. Especially when it's all new and shiny. Like you just don't know what's around every corner. Lots of turtles. I do find that tricky. Is there any kelp? I might grab a little bit of kelp just to bring with us. In case we want to start growing our own. For emergency food supply. I feel like we might have to build a boat. It might be easier to explore and faster to explore this particular area with a boat. But I'm liking this mega taiga so far, as I think it's the place where we're going to set up. I've heard McDonald's coffee is really good. I've not had it in a while, but I've heard that it's definitely a favorite of people that don't want to go to the Starbucks and stuff. Let's build a boat. And we'll do a birch boat. Because why not? Build a pickaxe while I have a chance. Alright, this will be a little bit easier. Alfrendu, welcome in. Just remember to watch the caps. Another stony shore. This is just so cool. I love that these things are occurring naturally in Minecraft now. It makes... I think I mentioned this on the Spawn Chunks on Monday when we were talking about the snapshot, but this terrain update makes Minecraft feel more like a 2021 game. You know? It makes it feel more modern. How cool is this little This little island, like this is something I think is really cool about this update. It's not always the big things, but just like the little things, like this little bit is really cool. That's also the kind of thing that you'd see around Nova Scotia along the shoreline. Trees that have just decided to root on whatever, you know, little land that's sticking out of the ocean that they can find. Oh, I like birch as a wood. I've used it in some stuff. I just find birch boats kind of bright. So we've got more birch forest, more stony shore. Doesn't look like anything too crazy over this way as far as mountains go. We're definitely near a massive ocean. Like this is just very, very big. But I like the coastlines. I think the coastlines are actually something we didn't see very much of in the last stream. And I think that's very cool. Like this just looks great. Really, really fun stuff. Yeah, cute little tree on the island. I agree, Sophia. I agree. Watching the stream at 60 FPS makes me sad I play on console. My game never looks this smooth. Well, I'm glad that it's smooth for you. I find that the snapshots can be a little bit choppy, especially in a boat, but that's a known bug, I think. Everything seems to be pretty even as far as the topography goes, though. We're not getting a lot of extreme stuff over this way. This might be an interesting area. It looks kind of like a meadow, maybe, on top of the cliff. Maybe we'll get out of the boat here. Also looks like an aquifer or something there. Ooh, let's go in the river. Flower forest, lots of bees. Wonder how far we can get before this river just completely stops. Actually, that's pretty good. Sometimes I wish that boats in Minecraft were either bigger or smaller. Oh my gosh, we can get all the way through. That's awesome. That never happens. Or at least not in my experience does it ever happen. Now I'm really lost. You know, I have a good sense of direction when I'm you know, got some major landmass or something to keep myself anchored. But now that I've gone through the landmass, we're all kinds of sideways. Shiner Art Project, hello. Welcome back. Good to see you. See, now we're going counterclockwise to where I was before. Look at this! This is super cool. More bees. This is really neat. This little jetty here. Now I've got some changing terrain. Things are getting a little high up there. And there's this weird mix. I shouldn't say weird. This is interesting mix of dark oak forest and taiga biome coming out to the edge here. Wonder if it goes away if I go F1. Nope. These are huge cliffs. How many blocks is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That's like a 15 to 20 foot cliff. Not foot, meter. Blocks. That's awesome. You'd never see this. Yeah, that's a good call, Storm Dance. What biome is that? Does it say like taiga cliffs, taiga shore? What does it say? Taiga. It's just straight up taiga. All right, I'm done with the whole boat thing, I think, for now. Let's grab this though. Get up here. I'm gonna have to bust in here. Yeah, it's just taiga. It just happens to be the way that it generated. That's cool. Then we've got what looks like a very flat taiga over this way. Deep ocean running in between. If I didn't know any better, I'd say we stumbled upon a series of large islands. Well, we've managed to stay pretty consistent in our direction. So, what do we think in terms of where we should settle down? Should we look for a cave? Should we do a shoreline thing? Because I don't want to be walking around forever. Wide beach too? Never used to see that. No, exactly. That's new. The beachier beaches was something they were joking about on Twitter. I know Henrik was talking about that on. Oh, look at this! Wow. On Monday, I think. Large biome beaches. Yep. Yeah, I never thought about that. I should have tried. I guess because the snapshots are kind of meant to be doing their thing, I thought it would be better to kind of go straight up. But when 118 does come out, it would be interesting to see what happens if you choose large biomes. But I guess like here we are running through birch forests that go for miles, so you might end up with more than you bargained for if you go large biomes. The large biome setting might be a little bit much. Lots of gravel, some llamas. This is pretty interesting and cool. What? Chickens, pigs. So now we're in a plains biome. And it doesn't feel very plains-like. It feels very... That's a little bit more flat. It's cool. I think we should just put a big veto on living in a plains biome, right? Because everybody's always lived in a plains biome. At some point in your Minecraft life, you have lived in a plains biome. Gravel mountain biome? I didn't check. I think it was still plains. Finding a surface lush cave entrance. So those are supposed to be less frequent in this version of the snapshot. So we'll have to see. Digging this big lake. Lots of sheep. So from a resource perspective, chicken, pigs, cows, no cows, chickens, pigs, and sheep. This could be a good spot. 1,200, 700. Remember that number, chat. 1,200, 700. This could be a good spot to live just from a resource perspective, and then we can start adventuring around on foot from here. And then we've got some mountainous stuff. If I'm going to live in a plains biome, I want something pretty to look at. Maybe this is how we do it. Wow. That's hilly. With the lone tree on the top. There's some cows. Get this into focus here. Flower forest for Cosmic right next to a giant mountain. 2 giant mountains. Maybe this is where we hang out. I guess that's one benefit if you do want to like live in a, we'll say, quote unquote, boring old plains biome, which they're not boring, by the way, not anymore. You do have the added benefit of perhaps living in the view of some pretty cool mountains. Bilbo or Golem are the choices. Nice. That's pretty cool looking. And pretty natural looking as well. Minecraft mountains in the past have not been so topographically realistic looking. I realize I'm talking about a voxel game. The only thing, of course, that I find odd are things like this. This seems deeper than it should be. Seeing some coal. That's awesome. So this is the kind of place where on the Citadel, we have a very similar idea where we set up Dartmouth Net Meadows next to a mountain biome. And this to me is definitely the kind of thing that would have drawn me to set up like a server community in and amongst these mountains. It's kind of cool. You do really feel trapped by that what's just over the ridge symptoms, right? Like I really feel like I just want to see what's over there. Isn't that awful? I'm just like, woo, this is so pretty. What's next? I'm sure the developers have probably experienced that too. Horizon Fever. That's a really good way to say that, Rabbi. Lady is better. Tier 1 subscription. 3 months in a row unlocking the Water Keystone badge. Thank you so much, Lady is better. That's amazing. Appreciate the support. If your folks are interested in sharing the stream with your friends, there's a note on Twitter, twitter.com/JoelDuggan. You can share the stream. Bring in some new peeps. See what's up. Easy and it's free. Plus it supports me. No, that wasn't meant to rhyme, but it's Wednesday and I feel like I'm on my game. Wow. That's also very cool. So I feel like some of the extreme situations, like the Badlands and jungles and the stuff that we noticed last time on stream, are less frequent. We haven't really traveled that far, but we've gone almost 2,000 blocks. I'm a fan of the Caldera base. Yeah. The top of the mountain sort of idea. Sign at 9. Subscribe with Prime. Now they're the poet and they didn't know it. Thanks so much for the 4 months. Appreciate that. Also, Prime, of course, is a great way to support the stream because you're paying for that already. Hello, village. This is what we were hoping to find. What can we beg, borrow, and steal without the possibility of returning? Also, I want berry bushes. Hey, Hunter555 with 100 bits kicking off the hype train. Thanks so much, Hunter555. Appreciate that. If you're interested in taking part in the hype train, folks, it's a minimum of 100 bits. A Prime sub or a Tier 1 gaming sub will get you the emote. The level of which is undetermined at present, but you never know. And of course, either one of those subscriptions will get you access to the Discord. We're going to just take the food. I don't think I need a grindstone for anything. That's enough obsidian to get to the nether, so I'll take that. And hello, iron things. Fine by me. We'll just leave that there. Put the chest plate on. And is there anything we can leave behind? I don't need all this stuff. Keep the flint. Don't need those. Don't need that. Don't need the dirt or the coarse dirt. Leave that behind too. Do we have a furnace that we can just... Or you know what we could do? Free fuel. Cook our pork chops while we look around the village here. This guy's really worried about people stealing. Bread. What is this supposed to be? Like a leather workers, maybe? What do we not have? We need pants and boots. Pants and boots. Holy smokes, we've got Sweet Sandy with 200 bits, True Purple with 100 bits, Sophia with 100 bits, and Lady is Better with 100 bits. Thank you so much for participating in the hype train and for supporting the stream. I really appreciate it. Stuff like this means that I get to do more weekday streams because I've got to take time off work to do this kind of stuff. So if you guys like this kind of thing, this is the best way to make sure it happens more often. On the diagonal with 100 bits. Thanks so much. This is a pretty small village. Oh, there's the rest of it over there. I see. So let's take a second actually to get up here and just kind of look at... This village has kind of generated up there, down here, and down there. It's really cool. It's really spread out. And it feels like it's a little bit more put together than other villages. I don't think I need to take the chests. Should be fine for now. Sophia gifting a tier 1 sub to CG. So, C Gun Live? I think that's how you say that. Thanks again. Really appreciate that. CG, make sure you connect your Discord and your Twitch. That way you can join us in the Discord. Free sticks. I guess that's a good thing. That looks like the end of the village. We'll go back this way. It almost has a little bridge. Fairy Tale Facade with 100 bits. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Potatoes. Same old, same old. Actually, this is saving us a lot of time. We'll be able to set up a little campsite with all of this gear. No problem. You have no chest. Where do you keep your stuff? How can I take your stuff if you don't keep it in a chest? I'm normally not this kind of an awful player, but, you know, when you're doing a Snapshot stream, you need the things. I like the layout of this village. It's very... You don't have any stuff either. I mean, I guess I would be stealing from a kid, so... Right, let's call that done. Completely lost the direction that I was going. That's fine. This is amazing. Steep valley. Taiga ridge. With a birch forest, and then... It does provide some really interesting challenges. Like, you know, it invites you to either build a bridge. Oh, some dripstone. You know, build a bridge across here. Because otherwise, like, traversing this without elytra, like, that's a pain in the butt. Right? Like, it creates some interesting terrain challenges. Oh, that's not cooked. I left my cooked meat at the village. Whoops. Oh well. We're not going back. Foot in the sand. Not doing it. Ice spikes. So one thing that I think was mentioned when I was watching an El Mango video was that the new biomes are definitely happening, but they're happening in odd places. And having an ice spikes biome right next to a plains biome is a little bit odd, I would say. It looks neat, but... Some more math. Lone donkey. And so the clock strikes hour 1. A break is due, but this exploring is too much fun. Yeah. Nice. I don't need... Oh, I'll take that, which means I don't need this anymore. And I don't think we need gold pickaxes for anything. That is bizarre. Neat, but bizarre. All right, so I think the thing to do, I'm going to step away for that first hour break. The question I have for all of you, we said we were going to set up shop within the first 30 minutes, which obviously we didn't do. Where of all the places that we've gone through in terms of like Stone Shore, hilly taiga, kind of like ice spikes, where would be an interesting point to set up shop in this snapshot? As far as putting down some chests, putting up a couple of walls, like where do we want to live? Do we want to live up there? Do we want to live at the basement of the, you know, in the bottom of that valley that we saw? Do we want to go down here and then look up at the ice spikes? Like what do you think? That's a big portal. What do you think is going to be the best way to do that? And thanks again to everyone that participated in that hype train, including Aldebar coming in at the very end with a tier 1 sub for 5 months in a row. Really appreciate that, Aldebar. That is a tier 1 hype train. Everybody getting the emote that participated. Thank you ever so much. Base of ice spikes. I think a nice Viking moment at the top, like a monument. So again, I'm not going to be building anything crazy because it's not going to be a permanent world. So I'm not going to spend a lot of time building crazy things. But I feel like we might want to settle down there and look up at all of this stuff, because this also looks really cool over here. So I'll probably just kind of dig myself into a hole in the wall. This, we might have found our area. This could be very cool if it goes anywhere. Maybe we'll wait and do that when I come back. All right, let's dig ourselves a little cubby. If you're new to the channel, as I think some of you might be, I take a break about once an hour. We're going to do that now. I step away for a few minutes to reheat my coffee. Maybe grab myself a glass of water, stretch, something like that. And we will be right back with more experimental snapshot number 2. I'll see you in just a few. See what I did there? I have no idea whether it's night or day. It looks like it's just sunset, maybe? Given the clock. Maybe we'll just wait a second and sleep. Before we go exploring. I was thinking about this on the break, and I think the best thing to do is going to be explore this cave a little bit, and then go look to see if there's a village in the valley. And if there's a village in the valley, then I think this might be a decent place to set up, because then we'll have access to villagers. We'll have hopefully some mobs and some livestock and stuff. And then also the mountains to explore. So I think it's going to be the best of both worlds. Storm Dance, all good. Focus on the studies. Get her done, and we'll catch up with you on the flip side. Appreciate that. Hope you have a good day. So this is either daylight or lava. I'm not sure what's giving off this light. Oh, we get some friends. And by some, I mean several. Oh, it was glow lichen. This definitely goes down into the earth a little ways. See if we have any iron just kind of kicking around. This is as far as she goes? As far as the water goes. And then it opens up. Dripstone cave. And a crack that goes down even farther. There was another crack the other way, wasn't there? I only have 4 torches, so... Like, this is... not what I bargained for. Grab that. Just a little cave. Oh. Quite a big dripstone cave. With an enderman down there. That's creepy. Do I have it? I can make more torches here. Hold on. Well, it took us forever to find one of these the last time we streamed, so that's cool. I don't have a shield, so I don't think I'm quite ready to go down into the depths just yet. So I think we'll remember that this cave is here. We'll leave our torches so we can find our way out. I mean, there's only the one big entrance. It seemed like it was pretty straightforward. Should not be hard to find this giant cave with a waterfall. Plus, if we leave the torches here, we'll come back. Survival map art. Interesting. I've never got into that. I know it's possible, and I just can never think where we would do it on the Citadel to do stuff like that. So I think we might kind of call this our exploration cave, and then maybe we should set up shop somewhere where we can actually see all of this really beautiful scenery, which means getting down and exploring this from the meadow side of things. It's nice that these are steep, but not so steep that your only option is to like jump to your death, you know? But having the ice spikes in view is pretty cool. This is also really intriguing as well. Maybe that's a better cave to explore. Look at the size of that tree. Is it me or is that massive? Like, that's a big Minecraft tree. Caves are so big and real. Yeah, it's kind of cool when you have to go through those little like narrow noodle caves. Do people know? Because I keep on getting them mixed up. I wish they would have called them something else, like cheese noodle and string caves or something. But it's noodle and spaghetti, and they're both very, very similar. Oh wow, Cosmic left at the wrong time. Look at this. It's a huge flower forest on the edge of this giant mountain. I say, wait, this is pretty. We should probably live here. I mean, this is really interesting. Like, you have all the dyes you can probably need or find. You've got wood. You've got caves. So there's going to be minerals inside those caves. There's a lava pool right here. Another cave over there. There's packed ice on the top. These beautiful views. There's bees and honey. Like, this has got everything. It looks like there might be a desert over here. Certainly enough sand to provide some glass. Oh yeah, we're living here. I know I said I didn't want to live in a plains biome, but when you have a plains biome that has this kind of view, I think this is what we do, right? Live near the flowers. Yeah, I think I will. I think I will. I have a moderator that would probably hang me out to dry by my toenails if I didn't live near the flowers. Oh. We need to make a decision soon because I'm getting tired of running out of food. And look, I love how the flowers, like, they're not always like helter-skelter. They look like they form in patches now. Like, all of this is magenta. And those look like, are those allium or tulips? I can't tell. There is a little bit of math going on with the floating blocks and stuff, but other than that. Oh, nope. Nope, 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 nope. No shield. I don't think they saw me. Oh, desert village. And the one thing that we needed to complete the puzzle and a Badlands biome. Okay. This is epic. 2400, 960. This is incredible. All the resources at your fingertips. All of them. I think there's a jungle over there too. Jackpot. Yeah. No, we're living in the area. The question is where. I don't want to do desert because we did desert the last snapshot. I don't know. But I mean, obviously we want to set up in the near area because, like, we've got, that's the ice spikes right there. There's all the caves and mountains over there. It looks like we got a jungle over there. So the question really is, like, what's the best view, right? Ooh, wow. Some interesting sand formations here, though. But that's the kind of thing where, like, if you don't like them, you can just take them down. You're going to need to mine sand anyway, so you might as well take down the ugly things in the desert. Looks like there's a massive cave. That looks like a spider spawner at the surface. Pixelriff's had that in his hardcore world. He had a zombie spawner that was, like, exposed to the surface. There's an abandoned mine shaft here. Oh man, we are laughing. Dripstone? Yep, we live here. Maybe we live in there. Is this what we do? Can you get my torches out? And be prepared to run away. Lots of wood, lots of goodies. Okay. This is just sweet. I mean, I know that I said I was going to live in the flowers, but now I'm really tempted. I mean, it's so close together. Like, everything is within a couple hundred blocks of one another. It really doesn't matter. It's just a matter of what's going to have the nicest view. That's kind of... Oh. Another cave over here. Some rabbits. I'm going to go along this ridge and circle back. See see what's what. It's something that's really remarkable about these snapshots is that you do really find yourself being entertained by walking for days. Like you just, I haven't built a single thing. It's been an hour and a half and I haven't built a single thing. We've just been exploring, looking around. Like I said, we're going to settle down here. It's just a matter of choosing where. Got to figure it out soon because I'm running out of food. Live in the mountain area. I think I want to live in view of a mountain. The thing about living on the mountains is that if you're on them, you can't see them. I think I'd rather look at them. Like that's a pretty cool view. Yeah, this is the way we came in. I think maybe we just find the spot where all the render distance kind of like, where you can see everything. It's probably a cool idea. So I think we're going to cross over back into the main plains. Maybe we can find like a hilltop or something cool to build on. Yeah, I feel like this area might be the best way to start. Right around here. Just get close enough that it's not a white blur, you know? That some of the... Actually, can I change that? Clouds off, particles all, into the shadows, render distance. I guess the fog effects were, that's I guess an, whatchamacallit, the Optifine thing. Skin customization. Okay. So maybe we'll, feels kind of boring just to live right here, but this has got the view of the mountains. I think this view is pretty solid. It's gonna be hard to choose which way to face everything. But I feel like just the jungle over there. I feel like this is probably a good spot, right? You get to see everything. I mean, I guess nothing is permanent. If we decide to move a different place, we can move a different place. We know where to go to mine. And this is only just going to be a spot for now anyway. So the easiest thing to do, I think, is going to be to jack this up simply by making it too tall on most sides. And I guess we'll just dig this down. Oh, lost a shovel. Probably gonna need an iron shovel anyway. Not planning this at all. I'm just kind of like haphazardly dropping this all in. And we'll go from about here. Cowboy Warrior, it is indeed an awesome view. That's why we decided to stay here. Plus, there's just resources everywhere. Like, I'm not sure how long you've been in the stream, but we've got like ice spikes, flower forest. There's a jungle right there. There's a mesa right there, a village on the other side of that, and the mesa has an abandoned mine shaft in it with a spider spawner at the surface. Like, it is just chock full of all the resources we could potentially need. Okay. Yeah, I think that's fine. We're just going to start off by putting a bunch of stuff down here. We're going to end up moving this, I'm sure. To cook this, we will plant these. Now, something I didn't see was any livestock around. And we have a chest. Actually, just do this. So one thing I wish they would add in Minecraft is a wood bucket. I think that that would help us out considerably. Don't really care about this. Wood, boat, dirt, wool, bare logs. Don't need to carry the obsidian or the extra wool. Kelp, we can start to grow. And I'd say we do that like right here. That's rooted dirt. I just want regular dirt. Whoa. So this way we don't have to use our coal to cook anything. We can eventually just start to use kelp. Every rare biome except Mushroom Island. Yeah, pretty much. We've got it covered. We're pretty good. We are pretty solid. I'm going to do this, and one set of ladders. What else do we need here? Leave that there. I do need some more sticks and some more torches. Let's take about half of that. Got some bread. Got some meat. Take the clock. That's usually handy. Don't need to bring the hoe with us. And don't need the saplings. I guess we could just plant the trees. Rather than have to travel afar to get more wood, we can just plunk them down right there. Bed, potatoes. Ooh, we should cook the potatoes. Now, do I remember? Is it right-clicking? Yes. You can't... Oh, you can't shift through those. Whoops. Okay. So really, we should maybe... Where's my reach? Leave ourselves a little path. Makes sense. Oh. Oh, can you do that with dirt now? Wrong utensil. Right. I feel like we are definitely ready. Go on a little adventure. We will probably sleep and leave the bed here. And build ourselves another bed. Actually, we should probably not do that. That's asking for trouble. Troy Dev, hello. How's your day going? Live in a glass dome, then you can face everything. Yeah, so that's not a bad idea. I like the idea of an open concept, something like a lake house or something. The river's a little bit strange in its layout, but the fact that it's so close to everything, cool. We may decide to live somewhere, like we might find a spot over there that's really nice to actually build something permanent, but for now, I think this is pretty good. The only thing we're missing, of course, is some light. And because mobs need level 0 to spawn, that should pretty much do us. Right? Like that should be... That's more than enough to keep this spawn free. Amazing. How cool is that? Screenshot. And I bet you sunrise is just as cool. It's the kind of thing where, like, I wish shaders were available, but obviously you can't have everything. That's a pretty cool shot. All right, so before we go exploring, what are the things that we're going to need that would be good to, like, let go on their own? I don't see any sugar cane. I saw it on the way around in our adventure, but I haven't picked anything up. I should build a campfire and maybe collect that honey. And that means coal. And we don't have any glass bottles. So it would have to be honeycomb. But honeycomb is what we want anyway. And we don't have any shears. Okay, so we don't need this right now. Ashley Cloud. Holy smokes. Ashley. Raiding with a party of 418. Goodness. Thanks ever so much. What were you up to today? Thanks for the shout out for Ashley 100,555. Appreciate that. Hello, Raiders. Impulse to Ashley to me. Oh, cool. I haven't talked to Impulse in a while. We had him on the Spawn Chunks a couple years ago. I can't believe it's been a couple years. That's nuts. Very, very cool. Ashley, what were you up to? Thanks ever so much for bringing your people over. You folks are just in time for this tree to grow. No, I mean, check this out. Wait until you see what we are up to today. This is experimental snapshot number 2. If you haven't figured it out, my name is Joel Duggan. I do a podcast every week with Pixel Riffs. He and I partner up and do the Spawn Chunks to talk about Minecraft. I'm a variety streamer here on Twitch, but we've been spending a lot of time in Minecraft lately because they keep on changing things and making it awesome. Check this out. We've got ice spikes on the mountains. We've got caves in the mountains. There's a dripstone cave over there somewhere we saw already. We've got these arch formations happening up here. There's a jungle that you can just barely see right there. And then if you hang out with us for a little while, we're going to go explore the mesa, the village, and the abandoned mine shaft with the exposed spider spawner at the surface. It's all within about 150 blocks. Like it's just bananas. We're just getting ourselves geared up to go explore this cave, though. That's kind of what our next mission is going to be. Thanks so much for bringing everybody over, Ashley. Very, very kind of you. And by the way, if you folks want to help us out growing the channel, then head on over to twitch.tv/Joel Duggan. And if you wouldn't mind watching from my channel, we're trying to grow. We're trying to achieve a higher viewing average. And doing that by refreshing the stream and coming over and watching on my channel will help us out a great deal. I would really much appreciate it. Ashley said, hanging out on Impulse's patron server. We just relaunched this week. Oh, that's right. I saw him talk about that on one of his Hermitcraft videos. That's awesome. So what were you doing? Were you building anything, or is it just like what I'm doing now, like that first like day Minecraft stuff? Actually, I never thought. Hold on, we should do this for people. Seed. There's the seed for this world, and oh, screenshot. I didn't mean to do that. I meant to go F3. This is where we are. 2466 and 776. And so that should get you, just bring that up again so people can screenshot that if they want to. There's the whole kit if you want to check it out on your own. No spoilers in chat if you don't mind. If you do decide to play along with us, I like to try to explore this kind of stuff on my own. But for now, we've got bees and flower forests and caves to explore. Early game grind, getting tools and stuff. Yeah, we managed to steal a few things from a village, so we got off to a pretty fast start. We do have potatoes, though. Oh, I should have planted potatoes. Whoops. I turned them all into baked potatoes. That was dumb. That was dumb. All right, we'll start the potato garden with one lonely potato. One lonely potato. We walked through a giant taiga forest to get here too. Alright, so that gives us some wood. Let's just bop around here. We'll explore that flower forest for a bit while we wait for that other tree to grow. Lots of bees. Lots of allium. This is so cool. Oh, look, there's a giant cave right there. More lava. I'm glad we turned fire tick off. Otherwise, this whole forest would be burning down. How mad would Cosmic be? She'd just be losing her mind. Emerald ore. Don't mind if I do. Not that we really have anything to trade with. Whoops. Creepers galore, skeletons. The one thing we don't have any of, and we haven't been able to find any, is iron. I got lucky in my last snapshot. We got a lot of iron stuff in the village. I've got an iron pickaxe that I found. We did have an iron chestplate that we found, but I don't have like iron for a shield. I made an iron shovel, and what I should have done was made a shield. But I think we're gonna go in those. Those look more appealing, potentially more exposed stuff. McScrewgun, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're having a good day. Basically, all I want to do is just increase our yield here. Okay. I'd say it's time to go look at some stuff. I think we should be good. Leave the hoe here. Whoops. My bad. Those things mean business, man. What? I'm not in the bush. I guess we need to make that too wide, huh? Not the tastiest treat, but I'll take it. So I guess if we build anything, it's going to be utilitarian, which is going to be probably a bridge that'll get us across here. Probably a good idea. I feel like right here would be where I would do that. They are prickly, I agree. So again, lots of bees. We've got lots of flowers. So we've got all the dyes we could ever want. We've got these very appealing looking caves up here. Like you could have like a mine and decorate your mine, and it would just look beautiful with all these flowers around. And the tricky part we've discovered is that sometimes traversing is not as easy as you think. Sometimes you really gotta think about how you get in and out of places. And sometimes it's just... This is the one thing I find troubling with the snapshots, is that there's a lot of just sheer vertical, and I don't find it appealing. Especially when you have yet to do, to find a bucket. Thought there was another cave up here. I guess that's one thing, is that it's hard to kind of judge where you are. You see something from the valley below, and then trying to locate it when you get up higher is harder. Not anymore. But again, it looks like it's a pretty... It's like dripstone and flower forest and the same torch that we just laid down. So I'm looking for a slightly easier way to get in. And I'm hoping to do that before nightfall. That doesn't look like it's going to happen. We need to either be underground or in a bed very shortly. Man, that is a long way down. Whoa, that's not good. This is more my speed. Now we're talking. Zombies are talking too. Oh. That looks terribly tricky. Looks like it goes up, not down. What do you think? Dead end? Dead end. No exposed anything, just glow lichen. A little bit of coal, we have enough of that. Well, that's unfortunate. And what about this way? Some dripstone. And a dead end. Well, there's some easy dripstone if we ever wanted to get that started. Spiders and zombies are coming out to play. I'd say we have to sleep and start over. Maybe we'll head over into the other side of the fire forest. That's something I do find deceiving about the snapshot. Whoa, run. I can't run. I'm gonna die here. Run, 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 run. Sitting duck. Go, go, go. We should be okay. I think I'm going to light up this island so it's a nice, safe spot at night in case we ever have to retreat again. Zombie. Can you climb ladders? No. Excellent. You guys stay there. I'm going to turn on the lights. Level 10, not that we can do much with it. Sweet. Another tree to chop down. This axe is going to see the end of its life soon, I think. Stone. All right, food. You could plant berries around your house, and when they grow up, they'll protect you against things. That's a neat idea. That's a neat idea, Nathan. I guess I could do that, couldn't I? Right now, it's just the two high blocks that are keeping us safe. All right, well let's go. That was that area. Let's go over there and see if we can cave in there. I'm gonna need some more torches though. Everything else I think is good. I'm feeling the lack of iron currently, so we're gonna have to try to find hopefully some exposed iron over here. Would be nice. Is there a cave like right underneath us? No. Not taken. Fun username. Hello. Welcome in. What was that? Skeleton. Duck. It's too bad you can't train the bees to like fight for you like puppies, because of course they die if they sting something. Zombie hanging out in there. Let's go up a little bit higher. Again, lots of flowers for dyes and stuff. Where did I see that cave entrance? There's the jungle there. So that's really close by. So we've got bamboo for fuel. That's brilliant. Then we've got... I thought it was over here. Aha. Planting berries was my ultimate house defense in my world. That's cool. Lots of potential stuff here. This is... I find this stuff very unappealing and treacherous. Like, it's not... I guess the best way to say it is that it's not fun when you've got crazy vertical things going on. The underwater thing is very claustrophobic too. So as pretty as this area is, the hillsides are very inaccessible. You might just have to dig down into something. Well, this is a little bit better. Oh, hi there. My axe just broke. Crap. I have a chest plate on too. That's the thing. Thanks so much for the sub, Jaded Echo. Appreciate that. Thanks for the support. Glad you're enjoying the stream. Sorry, when it comes to stuff like this, I have a hard time reading chat when I'm trying not to have my face handed to me by a skeleton. So if I don't get to something, I apologize. Be sure to connect your Discord and your Twitch, Jaded, because then you can join us in the Discord. You'll be invited automatically. Sometimes it takes between 60 and 90 minutes, but TwitchBot has been pretty on the ball lately. So people have been coming in shortly after the stream. Please give us goodies or something interesting like iron. There is nothing up here. Where are we? 103. Maybe that explains it. Well, it's neat that it goes through the mountain, but ultimately did not give us a lot. But maybe it leads us to a cave entrance that we didn't see before. I don't know. Just more coal. I could always go back to the other one by the ice spikes. That's probably the next plan. That seemed like it was more accessible. Yeah. It is a very nice valley, I agree. We had trouble finding iron in the snapshots for 117, but in 118 we found a fair bit of iron in some of the bigger cave entrances when we were... That's what I'm doing. That's why I'm thinking that these... I thought these cave entrances would give us like a decent spot to find some iron, but I think what we'll do is we'll go back and sleep once more because the sun's going to be going down soon. I think. Well, maybe not. Because there is that one cave entrance that we found before we descended into the valley. It's over there. And that might be the best way to get down, find some iron and stuff. Because we've slept. If we die, it's not the end of the world. We would just lose our tools. So yeah, we'll go over by the ice spikes. And we'll go and descend that way. Well, the other thing we can do... Actually, we've had a bunch of new people come in from that raid. You know, the Impulse via... who was it? Ashley Cloud. We can go to the mesa. We know that there's going to be minerals and stuff in there, right? Like that's a shoe-in. So we've got a decent amount of food. I don't have any string or anything. We'll just harvest a couple things here until the sun goes down. Reset the day, and then we'll make a beeline for that mesa. And that'll be good, I think. Oh, I'm coming up on that 2-hour mark. For those of you that are new with the raid, I take a short break once an hour. It's basically just enough time for me to go get a stretch, maybe refresh my glass of water, give my voice a rest, that kind of thing. So don't go anywhere because we're gonna keep on trucking. But there is a short break coming up. Maybe I should do that now, so that when we come back, it'll be daytime. That's probably a good idea, huh? Where should I AFK? Guess we'll just dig into the mountain here. Or the hillside. Alright, so give me like 5 minutes. And when we come back, we'll go straight to that mesa. And hopefully our resource issues will be resolved. And we can start to set up a little bit further. So yeah, give me 5 minutes. I will be right back. right, we're back. Raise works. Thanks so much for the raid. Welcome to my dirt hole. This is the end. No, I'm kidding. There seems to be a lot of zombies outside, though, so we're going to talk here for just a minute, just on the off chance that the sun is coming up, which it might be sort of soon. Thanks so much for sharing your peeps. Appreciate the raid. Folks just coming in, my name is Joel Duggan. I co-host the Spawn Chunks podcast with Pixel Riffs every week. This is a variety Twitch channel. We do play an awful lot of Minecraft, though, because obviously I report on it weekly in a Newsly podcast. And we have started a new world in the Snapshot experimental number 2. We found an epic valley, and we're going to show you everything right now. So you're here just in time. And if you'd like to support the channel, the easiest way to do that is to click over and watch on twitch.tv/JoelDuggan. There's a Nightbot link that just went by in chat. It's going to do a great service to us to help grow the channel with those native views. So if you wouldn't mind popping over and watching from that side, then I would very much appreciate it. I hope you enjoy the stream and enjoy the community. I'm a little biased, but I think everybody here is pretty great. All right, let's make a run for it. We should be okay. And I will give you the grand tour of the valley. Noel, thanks very much. Appreciate that. So we came in through this valley here, basically on the top of this ridge. There's an ice spikes on either one of these mountains. There's a dripstone cave from a cave entrance up there somewhere. There's a huge flower forest here. We've got surface lava. There is more little dripstone in there. And we're heading this way because we need some resources. And over this way is a Badlands, a jungle, right? And a village. So like all within 200 blocks of one another. I need string for bow. Thank you. That's almost enough string for bow. So we are going to do a big circle. We're going to get some bamboo eventually for fuel and stuff. Hey, there's Ray. How's it going? How do you like in 118? I love the spawning mechanics. Love the terrain. The terrain, we had a hard time settling where to live because we were suffering from horizon fever, I think as Rabelais put it in the chat. We just wanted to see what was around every corner. And so we didn't get very far. We didn't get started very soon because we just spent the first hour walking around. Yes, jungle's on the left, I know. There it is there. So here's, like you saw, there's our little starter base. You saw the ice spikes. You can sort of see them in the distance. We got a flower forest, bees and honey right there. Mesa, terracotta, jungle, bamboo, birch oak, mesa. There's a spider spawner right at my crosshairs. And then there's this village. And we're going to hit the village first. One of the things I like so much about these meadow generations is that they have like a very specific flower with them. And I love how it looks when it's all the same flower. It's really, really pretty. But we're going to raid this village. Doesn't appear to be anybody home. I'm not sure where all the villagers are. We'll take that. More food is good. There's the villagers. How is the speed? It's a little bit laggy, but unfortunately I've got some issues with my computer and Minecraft. They don't tend to like one another very much, so I'm not the right person to ask. We're getting 75 frames per second, but I'm still noticing some stuttering. So it's less about frame stutter, and I would say probably more about like tick lag, loading stuff. Nope. There's a severe lack of chests. Not a lot going on in this village. Oh, hello. I've got enough bread, I think. I don't think I have to worry too much about the hay bales. I've never seen a house like this before. That's interesting. Cool. I just thought we'd make a quick run through that just to kind of see if there was any iron kicking around, but it does not look like there is. We'll check this house on the way out. Nothing. Nope. Okay. All good. Oh, there's another house down here. Lots of smokers and nothing to smoke. I mean, what is the seed? That's the seed there. I'll leave that up for a second. Whoops, wrong button. There we go. So over here, we've got this abandoned mineshaft spider spawner at the very top in this giant mesa thing, which is amazing. Loops all the way around, and then it borders on a forest and a jungle over there. So I think we're going to go in here and hope that we get some iron and some goodies. I think it's probably the easiest thing to do. Lots of stuff probably going to fall on our heads, though. Let's put these over there. Don't want to activate that spawner just yet. I've never seen one of these this just suspended like this. It's really cool. Whoa! That was close. We need to find iron and a shield before I can really tangle with any of these skeletons. Even with a chest plate. There's gold. Can you make gold shields? So we're finding that this is a very vertical seed. There seems to be quite a lot of just very difficult terrain to navigate. Oh, here comes the creeper. This way. At this point, I'd almost prefer the spider spawner. He just doesn't give up, does he? Wait, you can blow up in the water. That's fine. Now that's something I don't want to tangle with. A witch. I don't want to be shot off this ledge because that would be done. Got some dripstone. Oh, jeez. Dead ends. That's not good. Discord is for supporters. So Patreon, if you're on a budget, then Patreon is the most affordable way. Then there's also Prime Gaming subs, and then Twitch tier 1s. This is what I don't want to deal with. Darn it. Gosh, these guys pack a wallop. I'm gonna die. Especially if I miss that jump. Ah. Knew that was gonna happen. We should have left some of our stuff behind. That's right. I think we can still get to our stuff. And we'll have to settle for berries. Was not thinking when I made those 3x3 berry beds. Free iron chains. Yeah, what am I going to use those for? At this point, if they're not going to feed me or save my life, they're not the most useful things. Can you... I don't think you can smelt iron chains down, can you? If you can do that, then actually, yeah. That would be very helpful. I feel like that should be a thing. McScrewgun, can you really smelt them down? Oh, look. There's a cave right there that we missed. Can you smelt iron bars down too? Because I could take those. I think so. I think I have. Okay. How are the coordinates? So I've done some screenshots and shared the coordinates, but I'm not interested in people backseat gaming and looking around and filling me in on what's going on. So I'll give you the coordinates. Just please just keep your finds and stuff to yourself, because we'd like to try to explore the world on our own and get the surprises as they come. We're going to sleep in a bed, so we're a little closer. Is there a bed in there? I don't remember. No. There's one with the bed. There we go. We're just going to borrow this for a minute. Potentially very embarrassing if wrong. Well, I don't know. And I do a news podcast about Minecraft. So, like, take that for what it's worth, right? Really, all I need to do is just go jump in the lake, and I should be able to get most of my stuff back. Even if we only get a nugget, that's fine, because at the moment we have like no iron, and all I need is just 1 iron ingot. So even 9 chains could get us an iron ingot, which means that I could get a shield. It's alright, we got most of our stuff back, that's fine. And now that we've put torches in here, there's not as many things going to be spawning around, which is nice. I should know this. Are cave spiders immune to sunlight? I feel like I should know that. Well, we can answer this right now while we're hanging out here. Let's just use a pickaxe, and we'll grab that. And we'll put down a torch. And I have to build another one of these. Something that's, you'll notice how quiet it is now. Now that we've been in here and cleared it once, there's far less spawning, which is super nice. Survey says no. That would be too easy. That would be too easy. So it turns out that McScrewgun was wrong. I'm just teasing. Alright, that's going to bother me, so we're going to put that back. There's lots of gold. I don't care. I want iron. We are at 65. So if we can follow this a little bit farther, we might be able to see some iron. I want to get down there. It looks like deep slate. Not deep slate. It looks like dripstone. Did I lose all my torches? I guess I did. Oh well. It's weird not to have any walls to put torches on. I got to put my axe on my hotbar. We'll cobblestone going on. Just a dead end. Well, we got lots of rails when we need them. Heard a skeleton. It's a really unfortunate looking mine shaft. Until we can let it all up, it doesn't look like much. This is neat. Super dark. Ha! I win. I guess the good news is that we're not going to get too lost in here because we can see the exits. Whoops. I know I'm overlighting things out of just habit. Whoa. What was that? Oh, no, 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 no. Run away. Juke jive, run away. Maybe we can get up somewhere as we can see a little bit more about what's going on. That is really interesting. In a very scary way. You can see all the mobs moving around on there. At least I can. I'm not sure if you can see it on Twitch. Flying rails. Yeah, I saw that too. Do these still give... It has to be a sword, right? Choo-choo. We can get... Oh, we have enough string. Never mind. Thought I heard a creeper. Having looked into it, iron generates between 128 and 320 and negative 63, negative 64, and negative 24 to the negative 54. We are at 65. So it has to go a lot lower. Man, those skeletons track you from a long way away. I'm not a big fan of the bundles, so I'm probably not going to bother to use them. It's really dark in here, though. Potentially a way down. Are you coming to get me? I can't tell. Well, you are. Oh no! Bad! Ugh. Are spiders immune to the bubbles? These pillars from the, I think these are pillars from the mine shaft. They go all the way to the bottom of the lake. That's really cool. I need to get out of the water here. He's turning into a drown. So I thought like a regular mine shaft, this would have resources, but I'd say the one criticism that I've discovered is that while I can appreciate the added challenge of making things harder to traverse, I don't think it's challenging fun. I think it's challenging pain in the butt. It really does not make me want to do more, like it's so vertical. It's so hard to get around. Skeletons are the bane of your existence. Skeleton. Not sure where we went. Like this goes down forever too. Wonder if we can get in this way. Yay, Minecraft is more difficult. So I'm okay with it being more difficult. I just feel like getting down into a place and not being able to get back up, I find that's a little bit tricky because we don't have enough. Like there's the huge iron gate. We felt this in the snapshots for 117, where we couldn't even get enough iron to build a bucket to make a bucket. So it's just like, well, how do we even do anything? Because you can't go down into the caves because you can't swim. You know, you can't use a bucket to drop yourself down. You can't hold your breath long enough to survive something like this, right? So it just becomes this really unfortunate combination of impassable. Like it looks like it's really cool, but then you're like, well, I can't really get down there, so late Ashley Cloud Raid. Well, thanks very much. PZ? Is it PZ or Pizai? I could staircase down the walls, yeah. I was just looking for a more interesting way to do that, you know? Right now, I'm just trying to light this place up so we can actually move around. So many drop-ins, you can hear them coming down. Oh. Sugarcane. Found any super tall mountains? A lot of iron in those. Actually, yeah, we've got a decent amount. I should go up there. We should go back and maybe change our plan. Wait till you see, how long have you been here, Pix? Because we've got a pretty crazy looking seed. Oh, come on. One of these had a bed in it. This one did. That probably is the best idea. Maybe we'll go back. I thought the mine shaft was going to give us some goodies, but so far. Well, we know where to come for wheat. So Pix, if you're just getting here, looked for a few minutes earlier, was making dinner. So we've got a desert village, not a lot going on in it. There's a spider spawner right there. You can just sort of see it. The mesa goes around the back of the desert. The desert connects to this valley where you can see a jungle right there through the fog when it comes in. There's the bamboo and there's the jungle right on the edge of those trees. And then where we decided to live, even though we didn't want to live in a plains biome, the fact that the plains biome is in this valley with 3 mountains, a flower forest mountain, a mountain, and then an ice spikes mountain with this cool valley thing in the middle. We just, yeah, this is nuts, right? Like, look at this. You can stand here where we decided to live. You can't quite see it doesn't quite render in the jungle, but then you've got this, pans over to this, pans over to that. It's pretty cool, I have to say. And just because I wasn't going to be planning on building anything epic here, I really wanted to just have a lot of resources available. This has all the stuff we need to get us going, really. Sugarcane is going to go down, because why not? Troy Dev, yeah, it's definitely a beautiful spot. And people were wondering, that's the coordinates and that's the seed for people wanting to know what's up. Keep on taking screenshots by accident. So the other cave that we saw was over that way. So I'm not sure whether this is mountainous enough pixel rifts for iron, but I'm sure we could probably find something up there. So let's reset our spawn. We definitely have enough food with the apples and stuff. I want to make another stone axe. I want to leave some of this stuff here. We don't need this, just in case we die. Bring that. Don't need that. Actually, this we can just throw out. Leave the string. Should probably plant this. What else do I need here? Definitely need more torches. And coal. Okay, I think we're ready. Yeah, I feel like the last couple weeks have been really busy. I think it's because of, you know, squeezing in these extra streams and trying to keep up on all the news coming out. It's been challenging. I'd imagine you, Pixarus, having to do not having to. Oh, good. How did we miss this? We walked right over this? We must have gone along the ridge. How did I miss the giant hole? So this is one of the things that we were talking about, Pix. I'm not sure if you were here, but I find that some of this verticality is really uninviting. I don't find this fun. You know, I feel like sometimes this is just a little bit too much. Especially when you don't have any access to iron for like a bucket. I find that's really challenging. Like it challenging in not the fun way. Just use our dirt. We'll just noob staircase down here. Whoops. We've seen a couple of dripstone caves though. No lush caves yet. Surprisingly. Do we want to kill this lava? Probably not. But like this is what I mean. Like there just seems to be super sheer cliffs. And you're just like, I know there's a lot of mobs down there. I don't have a shield. I don't have a bucket. So it's just like, why am I going to bother to go down there? Only to die. Not be able to get my stuff back. So until you can start to find iron at least a little bit. Like in the other snapshot, we did okay. In the version 1. And it's my own fault. See that iron shovel in my inventory? That's the one iron ingot that I found in the desert. And should have made a shield. Didn't. Made a shovel. Wasn't thinking. Doria, thanks so much. Really appreciate that. Oh, skeleton. Come out into the sunshine, sucker. Die! Iron golem farms will be the way to go for obtaining iron in big numbers. Yeah. I would imagine if I was to do like a single player 118, I would definitely go iron farm ASAP. Finding a lot of stuff like this just dead ends. So where there was that dripstone cave, I feel like we have to go all the way up to the top of the mountain for me to be able to find it again. Something I'm sure, has anybody else in chat noticed this, that these mountains are really cool to look at, but then when you start to travel across them, it's easy to get lost on them because you can't figure out where you are in terms of when you're looking at those two peaks, and the cool thing between the two peaks, you're just like, as you're climbing it, you're like, am I between the two peaks? Am I on the two peaks? Where am I in the two peaks? No, you can't smelt chain into the nuggets. We actually tried that. It does not work. If it's supposed to work, it doesn't work in the snapshot. So the cave was over this way somewhere. I think it's this right here. But this is how we found this valley, was coming in this way. We saw the spikes and we saw all this. There should be torches down here if this is the right way. Yeah, here we go. So this might be just as fruitless. I don't know. I don't remember how steep this was. I expect to permanently get lost. Oh yeah, if I was not paying attention for chat and like trying to remember where I was, I could see myself getting lost very easily. And this went down this way. And then it goes down this way. Nice big dripstone cave. We're probably going to need that coal, actually. Let's just toss down a few lights so we're not surprised by anything. Skeleton down there hasn't seen us yet. What? Some of the mountains are big enough that you can't see the ground because of render distance. That's amazing. I would say overall, the terrain as we walked around for the first hour of the stream felt less extreme. Which would be my kind of takeaway. Which is good, because I think that's maybe what they needed to do, was maybe dial it back a little bit, you know? I definitely got that feeling. I've done some side-by-side comparisons of the world seeds between two snapshots, surprisingly similar. Interesting. I saw the video on YouTube. I haven't watched it yet. I saw the thumbnail go by. That's an interesting approach. I remember you saying that you were going to do that on the show on Monday. That's really cool. What I should do maybe the next time, if the snapshot playthroughs require another new world, then maybe what I'll do is I'll try to punch in the Citadel seed and see what the Citadel would look like in 118. That would be really cool. So this is the kind of dripstone I was hoping to find in my other playthroughs. Of course it breaks. What just broke? Oh, my boots. Oh, finally picked up some dripstone. Whoop, nope, didn't want to fall down here. I'm finding it challenging to stick to my keeping the torches on the left sort of thing in these big caves. Oh, do I see iron or is it gold? It is iron, finally. Wow. Where are we? 63. So I think it was just a matter of luck. Some copper as well. I don't think we can really make anything worthwhile out of copper. We don't have any geodes that we've seen, so we can't make a spyglass. So this would just be pure decorative right now. We are going to do this right away. Iron Hype says Fairy Tale Facade. Thanks very much. Yes, finally. I will feel a lot better with a shield. That is for sure. I wonder why they haven't gotten around to making shields with the different wood types. I think that would be cool. Dark Oak Shield. You could walk around calling yourself Dark Oaken Shield. Well, this is a cool looking cave overall. I like this big stalactite from the ceiling going down to the water. That's really neat. I don't know if this goes anywhere farther. Doesn't look like it. Does not look like it. Whoops. That's sharp. Oh, wait a minute. Just the... Yeah. That's cool, though, that is not just one block, like it's the whole thing is formed. No, creeper. So we managed. Whoa, no. Garden the exit. Come on now. Made it. Maybe I should use it, huh? Every time I see copper and granite together, I first thought it's huge copper vein. Did I just walk by copper and granite? I didn't see any. Is anybody finding the Minecraft water like super blue? I feel like it's like really, really blue. Maybe it's just me. Oh, goody. It's nighttime. I never thought to check the clock. Here comes a zombie. Yep. Called it. We're just gonna beeline it down the hill. What? No, just don't die. What? No, what? You imagine moving this fast? Look at all the mobs. Run away. Just don't stop moving. Just don't stop moving, right? That's how this works. Oh, we stopped moving. First time we nearly died, we ducked under the water to get away from the skeleton. The arrows were missing us. That sunflower gave me a heart attack. Just jumped on, but wondering if you are finding the second snapshot, I'm assuming is what you meant, a bit underwhelming compared to the last one. I would say at first we were until we stumbled upon this valley. You'll see in a second when I turn the lights on. Yeah, I would say it was a little bit underwhelming at first. It was mostly just rolling hills, but no, we've got ice spikes, flower forest, desert and mesa, and a jungle right there. Plus all the bees that we ever would want. So we do have a fair amount going on, which is nice. I think it's easy to say to be underwhelmed by the snapshot because the first was such a big change from normal. Yeah, I still spent the first hour walking around like looking at stuff and not settling down. So like you kind of want to see what's around the corner every time, right? Need some of that. We need to find like a decent renewable source of food. We can make some wheat and do a wheat farm. Because the berries are not going to cut it. I don't think. Plus, we're going to get rid of the back wall here. That hasn't grown. Right. Grab these. So what is the next step? I guess we have to find a way to get down deeper. There was another cave over there. I need one more iron ingot before I can make a bucket. Like that little tree on the island. Oh yeah, that was cool when we first saw that. There was a bit of coastal exploration that we did off the start. That was really fun too. I didn't even notice that abandoned nether portal. Let's go see. Let's go see if there's anything in the chest over there. Did we loot that? I don't remember looting that. But yeah, these little islands in the rivers are very cool. Maybe not so much that generation, but like this kind of stuff is very, very neat. This is like, and there's also, then there's things like this that you're like, oh, that is bizarre. That doesn't make any sense whatsoever. So there's still a little bit of work, I think. Yeah, the wider rivers are cool. I like wider and deeper. It's just that when a river is like deeper than an ocean, it feels a little bit strange. Oh, here we go. That solves that problem. Don't know why we would need those, but you never know. I can't think of anything we would need in another other than quartz for like observers if we wanted to make an auto farm. Maybe what we should do is go get some bamboo. I feel like the cave thing has been a little frustrating. But I'm making a bucket right now before I forget. We have enough for at least 3 more ingots. Can't believe that that was there the whole time. Isn't that sad? I find, I don't know if anybody else can attest to this, but I find that I'm distracted by the landscape, that I am missing like key gameplay things. Like I almost missed a village, you know, like I'm walking by stuff that you don't normally walk by. Let's do this. Ingots, that. Keep those. Might as well just keep most of our stuff. Oh. It's as if the tree said, cut me down. Floor to ceiling cliffs right now. Yes, I don't remember who I was watching. I think it was Il Mango. I noticed that the nether was definitely not doing what we wanted it to do. I wouldn't be doing anything to explore in the nether or travel in the nether. I would just be looking to just straight up get quartz and get out. But I think what we're going to do now is we're going to go get some bamboo. Should I don't think I'm going to make an iron sword. I think I'll just go with what we have. So I'd like to start using bamboo to cook stuff so that we don't have to use our coal for things. Nether and end are broken. What does the end look like? I raided Slice Lime last week and he was on his way to the end in the snapshot number 1, but I didn't stick around long enough to see. I had to go eat dinner. Missing pillars. Oh, right. I did see that. Did they fix that in Snapshot 2? I don't remember if that was part of the patch notes. The end isn't too bad, it's just that the obsidian pillars don't generate. Right. That would make the Ender Dragon fight pretty hard. We might actually run into some caves over here because there are caves everywhere. Like that. Oh, I think I saw iron or gold. Gold because it's a mesa. Mesa Badlands. Does anybody know why they changed it to Badlands instead of Mesa? Because Mesa makes a lot more sense. We are just going to get as much of this as we possibly can. Local water levels are so cool. I agree. Yeah, I feel like some of this stuff is more dense. Anecdotal, but... although this is an incredibly satisfying thing to do. We'll just let it grow back. So what do I need for a bamboo farm? I would need sticky pistons, or at least sign blocks for a flying machine. It's almost 3 stacks. Cool. I think 3 stacks is enough. Although, wow. We could have even more if we wanted to. Mesa Bryce wasn't very accurate because Bryce Canyon isn't really a mesa. More geologically accurate, mesas are really just the plateau type of landscape. Oh, I see. Mesa being Spanish for table. Oh, it's kind of silly that I never clued in on that. Because I've been in a mesa and on a mesa. Actually, I've been in a mesa desert, but then I've been on a mesa. They're awesome. I highly recommend seeing one in person if you ever have a chance. Speaking of. So this just goes that way. We should try to find some jungle wood. I don't want to take down one of these giant trees. I want to try to find a small jungle tree. Whoops. Looks like they are all big ones. Guess it doesn't really matter. Let's go back along the mountain here. Don't know if we've ever actually traveled this way. Some arches and slot canyons. Yeah, actually, if you go to Joel Duggan VODs on YouTube, you'll see the thing that we found. It's in the first video. Oh, crap. Sneaky over here. Where are my torches? Thought I saw Lush Cave stuff, but maybe it's just... What was I seeing through? Oh, it's sunset. Well, I mean, that's cool that we can travel through the whole thing. Oh, creepers. Good times. How about you two blow up? Convenient. And we're back at the portal. Okay, well that's a faster way to go. Convenient tunnel. I'll take it. Less convenient creeper. Don't blow up. Oh. The poor flowers. Cosmic would be so mad. I stopped looking after a full stack of rooted dirt. You're right. You're right. We totally had the potential for a cave, lush cave at the very start of the stream, but I was digging down through like lots and lots and lots of blocks, and I got tired of doing it. Wow, they can jump and shoot? Let there be fire. Protected by the tree. There's no shade, and it's on purpose. See if those skeletons left us any presents. I don't have infinity. More arrows is always good. The creepers, though, my gosh, there's a lot of you guys. Yes, I've built a massive house. Yep. Lots of goodies here. All right, so now we don't have to worry about bamboo. What I do want to do is start some of this growing, at least till we can get it to the point where it's automatic. Let's put it somewhere where we're not going to see it. It's crazy how fast this stuff grows. There was a shovel here somewhere. Here we go. The term Badlands came from the French Canadian, so now I'm really embarrassed that I don't know this. La Massive, mauvaise terre traverser, Badlands to traverse. Translates to don't go that way. Nice castle moat, right? I learned that from the other snapshot. We dug a moat around the whole village, and it really did give us a bit of leeway. And so around here, it's actually, until that happens, it was actually doing very well for us. Right. Well, that'll help get us going. We've got sugarcane going there, kelp going there. I guess really it's just a matter of establishing a few things. Probably we should put some walls on it, but I really feel like this is more of a outside sort of vibe. So whatever we put here for shelter, I feel like I want to keep it low. Maybe we'll make like a little tent or something. Also, the food situation is the other thing we have not yet sorted. Berries are okay, but we're going to have to deal with stuff later on. I guess I can go get more wheat going from the village. That would be the other thing. The mob farm is the moat. Actually, yeah, it's not bad. The creepers are a pain in the butt, but everything else is fine. Right. Well, I think that might be the best time to call it, because I'm not quite sure what to do next in terms of where we want to go for exploration. I have a bucket, so we can start going down and doing some mining. We did spend the first hour and 15 minutes kind of walking around, wondering where we can go and what we can do. I could also make some shears and start to harvest some honey, although I don't... Well, the honey blocks we could use maybe for a flying machine to do some auto farming of the bamboo. That could be really cool. We just need more iron for pistons, and of course we need redstone. So we're going to have to go down mining somehow and sometime soon. But I'm going to do a solid and make sure to pass you all on to somebody else playing Minecraft. Thank you so much to Raiseworks and Ashley. I can't see your name, Ashley. It's scrolled by. Ashley also rated us, which was trickling down from Impulse. Ashley Cloud, thank you ever so much. And thanks to the Hype Train. Thanks for everybody that supported today. Obviously, Pixelriffs is in the chat. Pix and I do a podcast called The Spawn Chunks every Monday. There's a brand new episode out right now. I also just recorded the Citadel Cafe with my friend Alistair this morning, so we're going to be releasing that tomorrow, I think. So that we talked about the new He-Man trailer. He-Man Masters of the Universe Revelation starts on Friday on Netflix, so I'm excited for that. So we're going to be talking about that on the show in the next coming weeks. Last but not least, thank you to everyone that used Bits, Prime sub, the Prime Gaming sub, the Tier 1 subs, or if you joined the Patreon. I don't talk about it much, but there is Patreon for both myself and the Citadel Cafe. You can do patreon.com/JoelDuggan. It's the best way to support the stream, gets me streaming during the week. It's also the most affordable if you're on a budget, as I think a lot of people are these days. So check that out. Really, really appreciate it. We are going to pass you along to someone else playing Minecraft. Looks like Cubfan is live. So let's check them out. See you folks later. Have a fantastic evening. See you again soon. Bye for now.
What is that? It is over here.